Okay, I don't know if any of this stuff is of interest. There's a couple things that I wouldn't mind. That in the center of the screen there's a nice 400 volt AC cap, and I know you don't need any of those anyways, you got lots of that. That's the air pump. If you don't want that, they're not all that expensive, as I found out. I don't think you can probably pick those up 40 bucks. No, I'm making a video. I'll be right with you, okay? I'm making a video for my friend, and that's a little water pump again. It's probably not all that expensive with the impeller on the end of it. So the one was a air purification hyperoxygenation unit, and that's what this is. So that's probably a disposable item. This was kind of interesting. This I thought it was nylon when I first looked at it. Just wait for Dad for a minute, okay? Okay, you can do it again. But I think it's actually fiberglass. But it was really difficult to get apart, but it does come apart. And there was a reverse osmosis filter inside of it. And these ends here were held in by these split rings, which is rather odd. I don't know if that would be airtight. But then again, if it's watertight, maybe it works because it's under pressure. I don't know. That's rather bizarre. And then of course there's the ports in the inside, so those just pop in. But this is really kind of interesting because this is out of the water unit, the RO unit. But you have different chambers, and then like this, the water goes through this chamber, and then it goes to this, which probably detects, I'm going to guess that it's looking at the conductivity of the water going back to the board. And then there's this too, which has a spring inside. So I would venture to guess that this is going to be a pressure detection unit of some sort. That's my guess anyways. And then just some interesting valves. This stuff is all stainless steel, I think. It's all of a particular brand called Swagalock, I think it's called. SWAGELOK. And it says 316, so I'm gonna guess that this is all 316L, which is kind of cool and expensive. But I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this stuff is all hydrogen code. I think that's what you're actually supposed to use for hydrogen, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so this distribution block has different chambers, and for metering and whatnot, which is kind of interesting. And that's about it. There's a couple of other things. The boards. Interesting thing is this here. It's a MPX 200GP Motorola product. It's some kind of electronic device with 4 pins, and then it has an air thing coming into it. So that's kind of interesting. I'm not sure what that is. And a super capacitor I'll probably keep off of there. Yeah. Some nice low ESR. Those are very low ESR capacitors. Yeah. So there you have it. Like I say, that stuff didn't turn out to be as rare as I thought, I don't think. It's just basically a vacuum pump, and if you don't need that, then what I'll probably do is I'll probably build a vacuum table for building. I'm interested in building some low voltage solar panels, low voltage high amperage solar panels. And about 7 years ago I built solar panels, and only 1 out of 3 survived because I didn't seal them in a vacuum environment. So that's something cool that I could maybe do with that. But this is typical. I find this kind of stuff and I rip it apart, and then me and the kid over there, you can see, that's my daughter Michelle. She's salvaging right now. And then we strip it all down so that it's just metal and plastic, and then it can be recycled properly, because amazingly enough this shit just all ends up in the municipal dump. Nobody does anything with it, nobody cares, and nobody even separates it. It's kind of sad, eh? That's life. Alright, thanks for watching.